Attention, all planets of the Solar Federation. We have assumed control. All
Yo,
right,
live and dangerous is live. What's up, CGR family?
live and dangerous, man. Dude, I've been sick for a week.
Dude, I'm just,
still sick.
it's going to last forever. I'm just letting you know. Everybody's sick. My wife, I just had to take her to the urgent care because she had some bacterial viral infection
Man,
that she had to start antibiotics. So be careful, man. I'm just getting over it. Mine was in my chest, but not like you.
so like yesterday, I was like thinking I was through it, and then I feel worse today than I did
Yes.
yesterday.
Bro, you
Because-
are
yeah,
you are
was-
in it. It's
I'm
bad.
in it. I'm in
So
the
hey, I just want to give a quick shout out though. Just got back from my uncle, visiting my uncle. My uncle's in the hospital again. So every time of year, my family, all of my family, me included, someone's always in the ER, right? Always in the hospital. But yeah, we thought it was sepsis, but there's something going on with his back we don't know yet. We're waiting for tests. So hey, prayers out there for my uncle Bill, who's in the Kootenai Hospital. Just hopefully they come back and they figure out what's going on and they get him out of there before Christmas. So thoughts and prayers with him, guys.
Yeah,
my uncle Bill, my uncle Bill, dude, he's like the Terminator. He's like indestructible, dude. So I'm telling you, man, I want to play that Disturbed song, Indestructible, because this dude had a 22 centimeter or inch, I think it was 22-inch blood clot in his lungs last year.
Wow.
Last year, they pulled that sucker out like a snake. Dude is like, all right.
How old is he? How old is he?
He's 84.
Wow.
84.
Okay.
This was last year or the year before. I don't remember. It was a little bit ago, but dude should have. I mean, God's looking out for him, man.
Yeah,
that's all I gotta say.
sure.
He's
Well,
God's looking out. So we just want him to be home for Christmas so we can, we're supposed to make a family pot of dumplings here on the 22nd. So if he feels better and everything's good to go, yay. But hey, if not, we'll just push it to another thing. Yeah, we got. Man, I don't know what's up with English people and their food. I just don't understand. But it's gross. I'm just saying.
Well, so anytime you're boiling stuff, whether it's I kind of, and my ancestors are all, we're all from England or France.
Yeah.
So
the blood pudding.
Exactly. And my mom, she had a doctor tell her once that, your complexion, you should basically be living in a cave in Ireland somewhere. Because, and I was blessed with that. I can't get a suntan. I like burn.
So the only time. You got a touch of bino in you, huh?
Oh, I got something, dude.
A little touch of albino.
Yeah, for sure.
Touch of bino, dude.
So we have one of our kids, Seth, is adopted, right?
Yeah.
And because he's adopted, he's the only one that gets a suntan. So he got some better genes than we gave him.
So anyway, even if you go to a parlor, you still don't get the tan.
Oh, I never tried.
Okay. But I guarantee I got into this kick when I got out of the army. Like, you know what? In the army, I only got a tan from here down.
Yeah.
Here up. That's all we got. We got. Yeah, you look like you got a tan. Then you take your shirt up and you're like, woo! Hello.
Yeah,
whoa.
Yeah. So did you did you get pedicures and manicures too?
No, heck no, dude. I don't do all that. I just went in there and just laid down in the booth, But I got pretty dark. At Qualphone, they used to call me the California Raisin when I worked there because I got that dark, and I didn't know I was that dark. You just don't know you're that dark until you're like people are calling you that, and you look in the mirror and you're like, dang, I am dark. But
I just don't think it's genetics, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even if I did get it, and I could, when I was a kid and would go swimming every day, I would get a tan. I'd burn and peel, and eventually you just kind of get this tan. But even when I'd get my darkest tan,
it was still white boy.
White, totally.
White boy, play rock and roll.
That's right.
Hey, I got to thank my cousin. So my cousin Heather, who I'm going to send the link to today. I was talking to her. She's up there in the hospital too. She just got back from a big family. She has like 10 grandkids, 5 children. She's got a big family. They all took her down to Arizona, right? and they've got this big Airbnb with like miniature golf in it, and
Nice.
it was nice, man. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. So they just got back, but coming back to your dad's in the hospital, it kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'll tell you a funny story real quick before we go into the classic rock stuff. But dude, so we used to come up here to Idaho every summer. I told you that, since like the 80s. They moved in the 80s, and we come up every summer to visit for like a month. We stay a month, So one year she's like, hey, why don't you come down to they were all tan, and I'm from San Diego, and I still was white. I was a white boy. They call me red man. I just go red and I go right back to white, right? So she takes me to the tanning booth, and back in that day, it was like 20 minutes. It wasn't like the 5-minute. Nowadays, it's like 5 minutes, you're in and out. It's crazy. But now back there, you had to lay there for a minute. So yeah, my white butt jumped in there, and she's put me on for 20 minutes. Holy crap! I got out of it looking like the boiled lobster, dude.
Oh,
it was the worst night of my life. Noxema all over the place. I couldn't move. I was just like, and she's like, "Well, that just sucks."
I can relate. So this would have been like 1986.
Uh-huh.
I was working at the radio station.
Yeah,
and I went to my friend Will. Will has a classic guitar rock shirt. So Will had an apartment. So I'd go hang out at Will's, because it's cooler to hang out at your friend's apartment than, go home.
Of course.
So he had a swimming pool at his apartment, and I went out and I worked overnight. I worked like midnight till 6 a.m.
Hey, just like the graveyard shift. Huh?
So it was a graveyard shift.
Hey, so
I was always tired. I never got enough sleep. So I go and lay out by his pool. I fell asleep on my back.
Oh,
so my front, dude, I was like molting for like a month.
You're like a snake, huh?
I seriously was. And so this is serious. In the good old days in radio stations, you'd queue up records. You had the Techniques turntable, and you'd queue them up and get them all ready to go.
Old school.
I'd be standing up, queuing up my records, and like for a month, like just flakes of skin would fall off my arm under the turntable, and people like, dude, why? What are all these flakes?
You got dandruff, man.
It's my arm skin, dude.
Dude, you ever heard of Head and Shoulders? What the heck?
Yeah. It's not dandruff. It's my skin.
It's just like snow floating around. That's brutal, man.
Oh well.
Oh my gosh, man, that's good.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
so we've got our sunburn issues, Hey, at least you didn't fall asleep with your hands, like, all right here, anything.
No, that would have been awkward.
That would have been very awkward. Oh yeah, that's a funny story.
That was bad.
Oh, hey, before we go, I got one new shirt I made. You ready to see it?
I'm ready.
Check it out.
Headbangers Ball, dude.
Yeah, 1987 to 1995.
So
we get to the Bangers Ball.
We'd get sued if we tried to sell that, right?
Yeah, I don't know. It's because I bought the graphic from some dude off Etsy. He's selling it on Etsy, so I think it's like Mickey Mouse. There's no copyright on it anymore. Maybe.
Whoa.
I don't know. But I mean, I made it, and I'm not selling it. But I'm just
okay. Well,
I bought one back in the day, and it's so faded out. It's so cracked. I was like, I want another one. So I thought, I maybe I should put a tombstone, and I put a tombstone behind it, and then I put and I bought the graphic from the dude on Etsy, and then put the dates the original dates. They had Headbangers Ball 2 on, but that was in the 2000s, and it wasn't anything like the OG, man. Nothing. Yeah. So that's my new shirt.
Dude, I like it.
Pretty cool.
Bruce sent me a picture of, I should have had it here. He sent me a picture of the package that he received, not him wearing it, but he got the package.
Classic Guitar Rock.
Oh yeah, that's
the sticker.
Great.
That have the sticker on it.
He sent me a picture of the sticker on it. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
Rich does it right, guys. When you buy a shirt, you get a shirt. Yeah. You get a sticker. I mean, it's
you get a couple business cards. Why not?
Yeah, no.
Our new high-speed dude business cards.
It's an investment. It's an investment. When you there it is. It's
there's
the
our
dude.
New business card.
Got the dude on. Okay.
Kind of blurry. Pretty cool.
It's awesome. Well, we got to get into this classic rock.
Yeah, it's a classic rock, man. There's been a lot of news going on, man. I mean, I know you guys. You want to start it off with any rants that you want to go off of? Or?
Well, let me just say this. and I'm not a. You asked. Rich knows this. I'm not a ranty guy.
No, not at all. Jeremy is the most
But
laid back dude.
the posts that get the most traction are rants.
It's because we live in a divisive world, my
I
friend.
guess that's why. So people, I get these people probably just think I'm angry, and I'm not at all. And here's the thing, and it's my own fault. So those of you that might be content creators, you'll know this. So like you record, we're going to talk for an hour, right? And then when we're done, some AI program will chop it up into 8 little 1-minute bites. And then you post those on your social media shorts. People want shorts, right?
Yeah.
But you lose all the context, right? So all you get is Jeremy ranting about Gene Simmons for,
I saw that. I did see that.
Whatever. And my Rock and Roll Hall of Fame one a month ago. I mean, that one's got 250,000 views.
Yeah, that blew up, man. That's great.
But then if all people think you are is a ranty, that's not us at all. So you kind of get these out of context. But my rant about Gene Simmons and people thought I was dissing Kiss. I wasn't dissing Kiss at all. I love Kiss. I'm a Kiss fan.
Yeah. We just talked about it.
I'm actually a Gene Simmons fan. I know he's obnoxious, but I like him. I do. I've always
I make sure. Yeah, I make sure they're in the news every week too.
Yes,
they're in the news again this week. They're in the news.
And so I had that little rant about I was kind of taking Gene to task for still talking about Ace Frehley as an addict and a drunk, and Ace was clean and sober the last at least 20 years of his life.
Right.
So anyways, I ranted a little about that. And again, that was one of my more viewed posts on social media. But Gene did come back, issued an apology, said, I shouldn't have said what I said, whatever. Gene is obnoxious. I mean, he's got a history of saying dumb things.
Yep.
That's part of why, he's
That's
not
part of their
that's
thing.
Part of his shtick, right? But anyways, those of you that might have thought I dislike Kiss, Kiss is great. And so when you see the shorts, you kind of get those out of context and whatever. So
it happens
by that. Yeah, a little bit.
But he was in the news. So if you guys haven't heard, Gene Simmons was in the news and he was getting interviewed by some reporter, I don't know, CNN or whatever, some high-speed reporter. And I guess she was pretty good looking, I guess. I didn't see the interview. But so to end the interview, Gene Simmons said, "So are you still modeling?" And she was kind of taken aback and was like, "What do you mean modeling? I was never a model." He said, "Oh, with your looks, I just assumed you were a model." Totally made her uncomfortable. Threw the whole thing off because I guess it was a good interview. But that's Gene Simmons. That's the way he is. He's still living like, dude's 79 years old, but he's still living like he's in his late 20s, early 30s.
Exactly. And he's
the sex symbol star.
And he just sends out this creepy vibe. It reminds me of Joe Namath, right? Joe Namath, very creepy vibe. It's it's one thing in 1975 to make passes at reporters and all of that, but then when you see a 75-year-old guy do it, it's really like, oh, that's gross.
It's kind of creepy. It's old man creepy, and especially with his hair now is like, and
dude, it's like a, what is it? It's like
a crown.
It's steel wool pad. Yeah, it's like a big Brillo pad.
Put it on like the old school English people that put
a helmet. Yeah, totally.
The big white. The judges put the wigs on.
Totally.
But it looks kind of like that. But
hey,
let's keep it. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, and I don't want to interrupt, but I don't know if this is your news item, but I even sent you a text earlier. The sons of Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley, are they called Stanley Simmons or Simmons Stanley? I think Stanley. Stanley Simmons. Whatever. Stanley Simmons. So it's Gene's son and Paul's son. They're really good. They're really good.
I listened to that song, and we went over it 2 weeks ago. That was one of the new songs that came out, and
it's mellow. It's kind of folksy.
Very mellow. It
but
threw me off.
Good.
It threw me off. I was expecting. I don't even think it has drums in it.
I don't think so. It's
just a guitar. and him singing. It
Great
sounds really
vocals.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
great.
they're great.
Sounds really good. Check it out, guys. It's on Classic Guitar Rock on New Music That Doesn't
Yeah,
Suck.
I knew you were going to add that one song. It's a catchy
It is on
tune.
there.
It's not hard rock at all. It's pretty mellow, but
Yeah,
I was
not at all.
impressed. I was impressed. They're pretty good. So
Yeah. So
Cool.
Kiss staying in the Kiss camp. I don't know you saw, but Donald Trump, our commander in chief, inducted them into the Kennedy Center honors. If you didn't see that, so
Yeah.
that was kind of cool. I was like, I'm watching it, and I'm watching him induct Sly Stallone, and then I see in the background, I said, "Is that Gene Simmons? Or I mean, is that Paul Stanley?" I'm like, look, because he doesn't have makeup there, or don't have their makeup on.
Yeah.
It's just they got their stuff, and I'm like,
Yeah.
And sure as heck, he's like, and Donald Trump, I wish I could imitate him. He's like,
Yeah.
and the rock band Kiss.
Kiss. Yes.
Yeah, Kiss, and he puts it over his head, and I was just like, how weird. That's cool. But
Yeah.
so they were honored.
And
That's
sad that Ace wasn't around to see it because he was excited.
And he did mention that. He said, hey, and the late Ace Frehley. He even said his name right, Frehley, Ace Frehley. But Peter Criss showed up, so they were all there. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, that was pretty neat that they got honored and.
But did you ever think you'd see a picture with Kiss, Stallone, and George Strait together in one picture? That's funny.
And Donald Trump.
And
No.
Donald Trump.
No,
And there was
I
another
did not.
lady. I can't remember the other lady that was honored.
Yeah,
but
I thought it
it's-
was fake news.
Yeah, no, it was-
I really did. But Peter Criss, speaking of Peter Criss, he's releasing that solo LP with guests like John Five and Billy Sheehan.
I
So
saw
he's doing that album. So kind of looking forward to that one too. I want to hear that. That'll be on our New Music That Doesn't Suck for sure.
Perfect.
But,
One of my favorite all-time Kiss tracks is Hard Luck Woman. It's a mellow tune, but I think Peter Criss sounds great. And Paul Stanley even says, I wanted to write a Rod Stewart song. And when you hear Hard Luck Woman, it's like, that's totally a Rod Stewart song. You can picture Rod Stewart singing that song, and it's Peter Criss singing it. But Paul Stanley, he just flat out said, Hard Luck Woman, I wanted to write a song like Maggie May. I wanted to write a Rod Stewart song.
wow.
But anyways, I love that
He
song.
sang a lot of songs. He sang a
He
lot
of songs. Beth, their biggest hit. Was Peter Criss. Yeah.
My wife didn't even know that was actually Kiss singing that song. When
That's
we
funny.
have it on, we have it on our Power Hour every weekday at noon. We have a thing called the Power Hour, where it's all your power ballads for the ladies, and for the dudes too. Don't get me wrong, but mostly for the ladies. But Beth came on and she's like, "This is Kiss." I'm like, "Yeah, you didn't know that?" She's like, I did not know that, but I love this song. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So kind of funny news. There's some good stuff going on. This is kind of from last week crossing into this week. So Keith Richards is in the news saying the acoustic guitar is the most important thing for a guitar player to start with. Learn the feel and the touch of the strings and what it does against a fret. What do you think about that?
I have strong opinions about this.
Do you? Okay.
I do.
What do you got?
And I would say that's the conventional wisdom. So Rich and I, we were probably around the same age when we started playing. I don't know, 11, 12, whatever.
Right.
When you pick up a guitar and start playing. Everyone you talk to will say, oh, you got to start on an acoustic. Or you got to start on an acoustic, blah, blah, blah.
Mm.
And I used to kind of say that. But, the more, when I started to actually, I've taught friends how to play over the years. I even have on my YouTube channel some lessons and stuff.
Yeah, I've seen some of your stuff.
Yeah, so I don't agree with that anymore. I think you learn to play on the instrument that is going to make you excited to play.
You are right.
If you're a 12-year-old kid, you want a pointy, heavy metal BC Rich guitar because that's what's going to get you pumped. Plus, they're easier to play, right? Electric guitar necks are smaller. The string gauge is lighter.
Yep.
You get to play and you get an amp with distortion. I mean, that's what a 12-year-old boy or girl probably wants. They want some dirt.
You're right. You're right.
And so
Now,
if
country,
you,
on the other hand.
well, yeah, I mean, if you start them on an acoustic, some kids, maybe that's what they want to start on, and that's great.
Yeah.
So I guess my whole thing is you start on the guitar that's going to get you the most jazzed. And then you can, once you learn to play an electric, you can go play an acoustic, right?
Yeah, totally. That's what happened to me.
Styles. Yeah, totally.
Totally. I started with my Fender Squire Bullet starter package.
There you go.
And I didn't play an acoustic until I was in my band, and my friend had an acoustic, the old acoustic in the attic with 3 strings on it.
Totally, yeah.
I started playing that, and then I bought my own acoustic. But yeah, my cousin's daughter, Brittany, has a daughter, 2 daughters actually, Avea and Ember. And Ember keeps coming up to me saying, "Uncle Rich, are you going to teach me how to play the guitar? When are you going to come up and teach me?" Well, every time I go up there, she bought her one of those light blue country guitars, with the roses on it, all that stuff. But just to see how jazzed she was at playing the guitar, I just want to make it up there to play. But then again, when I start playing, the attention spans of that age of a child is like, it has to be like in a room, you know what I'm talking about. You've taught people before. You got to shut the doors. You got to have one-on-one time. You can't have anything else going on. And when we go visit, it's mostly just chit-chatting and catching up. And but I do want to do that. But yeah, you're right. They start their country. They like country. They like rock too, but they like country.
And if they, if that's what they want, that's great. But here's the other thing. Either way, I think you got to be playing songs as soon as possible.
You're right.
Well, like my goal was when I would have, I've taught my daughters how to play and some of their friends. My thing would be, okay, at the end of today, you're going to know 3 chords and you're going to know 3 songs that you can actually, and I would print out the words and the chords, go to Cordy.com or ultimateguitar.com and send them away playing songs. And I think that's the best thing. And then you can come back later. If you're starting them picking out the melody of Mary Had a Little, I took guitar lessons for like a month and I'm like, dude, this sucks.
No.
So then I ordered the Metal Method. I ordered the Metal Method tapes and learned bar chords right out of the gate. And that's all I needed, dude.
That's it. That's what it's all about. I bought Scorpions Anthology.
Nice.
First book. And I went to Mira Mesa Music. So I'm from San Diego, Mira Mesa Music. Guy's name was Mickey. And he had long hair. He had the leather jacket. I loved going in there because he just smelled like metal. He's like, leather jacket. He's like, I'll teach you how to play the guitar. My mom gave me lessons. First song I learned, Can't Live Without You by the Scorpions.
Nice.
And boy, the smile on my face when I could play it, like it was from ear to ear. And I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it.
It's funny you say that because I got a book. It was a Judas Priest book. It was I think it might have just been British Steel. It was all of British Steel with the tabs. No, it had Hellbent for Leather on it too, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they have a lot of books. Priest has a lot of books.
But it had the tabs, right? And so as I was learning, I remember learning, tabbing out the entire Living After Midnight guitar solo and all that. But
yeah, I know that one too.
That's especially a kid, man. You got to get them whatever it gets them excited. If it's an acoustic, great. But I will tell. I mean, let's be honest. It's mostly boys that are interested in playing guitars. Not all.
Right. You're right. Well, I don't know. The new Taylor Swift crew.
Well, and that's
true. And that's what those females.
That's what brought my girls in. They were Taylor Swift fans when Taylor Swift was still country, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
And so 2 of my girls, they know their cowboy chords and they have acoustic guitars.
Cowboy chords, I love it.
Right? Which is great. But when someone asks me, it's such a great time to be a guitar player because you can get a good, decent, playable guitar you can learn on for $200. Yes, and then you get an amp for $100 that has all the bells and whistles for learning on.
Especially up here, Pond One.
Oh,
Pond One Music Corner. The one that has Music Corner. Dude, I bought my jazz bass there, and I bought what else did I buy? I bought another guitar there too. I bought a few things from all that.
I went through a stretch about a year or two long period that the Pawn one up here on North Division. I bought so many like little Fender Squire Strats. They'd be like $79.
I know, you can't beat it.
And I'm like, dude, and I had like 6 of them. I'm like, why? But anyways, yeah, I get excited talking about guitar playing because guitar playing is a great. I can't imagine not playing guitar.
Now you know how up. Just imagine if you could only play it for 10, 15 minutes at a time.
I know,
dude. You talk about heart crushing.
Yeah,
it sucks, man. It makes me not want to go in there. Well, because I have radial neuropathy. See my scar here? Wait,
yeah.
Can you see my scar? There it is.
I see it. There it is.
Right here.
Yeah.
So I have radial neuropathy where if I play, and I have carpal tunnel on this hand, so I can't feel these fingers.
Oh man.
So I play. I'm like Tony Iommi. I just play. I know where it is, and I know I'm pushing hard. But this one, the pick right in here, it goes dead. So the pick, I could play for about 10, 15 minutes solid. And then the pick starts flying out of my hand. And I'm just like, I'm struggling. I'm trying. And my son knows how to play the drums now, and he's getting pretty good. And we're trying to write songs, and I can only play 3 iterations of the song we're practicing. And then we have to stop until a few days later or whatever. It just sucks.
Yeah.
It's really, and that's what Dave Mustaine is. That's why he's retiring. He's got the same stuff he had. I read it in 2001 to 2004. Dave Mustaine from Megadeth, if you don't know, he has radial neuropathy, and he had to get it fixed too. And it took about 3 years for him to fix it, and they fixed it. But now he even said, "I'm retiring because the quality of my playing is diminishing, and I want to go out on top instead of trying to do it." So kudos to Mustaine for doing that. I mean, because I know exactly when I read it, I felt better about it because I'm not the only one. It is very rare. It's so rare.
That sucks though. Wow.
The United States Army, brother. It does a job on your body, everything, man. But speaking of Mustaine, let's talk some more news. So Megadeth is going to release a movie. So as you know, their new album comes out January 23rd. So he's releasing a movie on the 22nd. It's going to be out called, what is it called? Oh, Megadeth Behind the Mask. So it features 40-year career spanning interview with Dave Mustaine and all the people that have been in his band, but they're also debuting the album in that movie. So it's like they're going to be playing album or songs off the album, plus it's going to do a 40-year documentary basically. So so pretty cool stuff that Megadeth's going to do that. Now it's only playing up in your parts in Spokane. I already checked. It's playing at the not Regal, the other one, AMC.
Okay.
Yeah.
That would be cool to see, actually.
That really would. And it comes it's the 22nd. I may get tickets.
Yeah.
Bring Sean up there. And
that's
maybe,
I was going to say we should go see it, but then I'm going to be in Montana that whole week of Christmas.
Gotcha. Yeah. No, this is January.
Oh, January. Oh,
yeah. Well, I'll ping you again if you want to go. Maybe we should go check it out. I'm going to write that down.
Bruce is checking in. He says, "Thank you for the T-shirt. I will submit a picture."
Hey, Bruce.
Awesome.
What's up, Bruce? Hey,
did it fit?
The original picture.
Yeah, did it fit, Bruce? That's what we need to know.
It was a large
fit. Okay. So, all right.
And I actually brought, you know how ours is up a little bit? I brought it down an inch.
Oh, okay.
So kind of the guitar isn't up by your neck. It's kind of down a little bit. So it looked good. I got 3 more left, people. You send us a picture. We'll even honor it. I'll honor it. I got 3. I got a large, I got an extra large, and a 2X. If you guys want to send in a picture of you and your old rock and roll status, send it to classicguitarrock@mail.com.
Yeah, classicguitarrock@mail.com. Yep.
He
says I should have won XL, but it will give me incentive. That's all right.
Hey, that one. If it's too bad, Bruce, just let us know. I'll send you an extra large. I don't care, man. It's all good.
Aren't you going to make a dude version of the shirt?
I am. Yeah. So I'm making Christmas shirts right now for my family. I'm doing gingerbread man, and then I got to do another one. I did this MTV Headbangers Ball one.
Nice.
I got another one coming on. Oh, I got a Star Wars type spiritual shirt going on. I'm gonna
Nice.
do that one, and then I will get to the dude. So dude is
Okay.
gonna be on the back. I think dude's gonna be on the back or on the front. I don't know yet. I'm gonna
That's
send
cool.
you the design. You tell me what you think. I don't
Okay.
know.
So
But,
here's another tangent. Sorry, Rich.
Don't
I
hey,
have a short attention span.
no sorries. Go.
I should have thought about this before I decided to bring it up because now I'm not even going to remember what it's called. But
I got you.
you might do this, dude. There are some really cool Star Wars fan made videos, right? And there's one channel that I've been watching where it's like Untold Jedi. I can't remember. There's one
Right.
channel that does really good. Obviously, it's AI. You know, they're using AI.
Right. Yeah.
But all of these backstories about, you know, like the one I watched yesterday was right after Anakin became Darth Vader. You know, when he's still all
No.
yeah, totally. But it's like, dude, these are really well done. Really well done. And I know AI is just on my mind because I'm at work. It's all about AI. Everything I'm doing is about AI. I have a Chat GPT license and a Copilot license. And when you actually have licenses, you can do more stuff and blah, blah, blah.
I got Copilot. Yeah, that's what I use for my business. So.
But it's what was the point I was going to make? Oh, you know, in 3 or 4 years, they won't even need actors for movies.
It's scary, brother.
It is scary.
I'm a fan up to a certain point. You know, I still respect the actor. I want to see how they play that person. Yep. AI, cool. It's all good. But you're right, though. I've seen some trailers.
But you look at it now compared to even 2 years ago. It's so much better that in another 5 years, it'll be so hard to tell that it's
we're going to be hearing these famous words. I'll be back.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll be hearing those words, dude.
And you know, you and I will be replaced by AI, and that'll probably be better.
No, as who said that? Was that Marlon? We are irreplaceable.
Oh, we're irreplaceable.
We're irreplaceable. So we don't pop and wheeze like Max Headroom. But,
yeah, well, that's true.
Welcome to live. And dangerous.
Oh man.
But yeah, you're right. Yeah, AI. Yeah, it does so much. And when I think I'm doing a lot on it, I see a commercial about it, and these guys have genius ideas, and I'm like, I never even thought of that. So I go and play with it some more. I mean, I got Copilot. I bought Copilot. I love that stuff. Helps me tremendous. That thing will even break down a graphic for me now and do different like colors. I'll say, hey, color separate these and put them in stencil for me, and it does it. And it's like, wow, it's amazing, man. It's just,
well, you know what I did yesterday is working on a train. My day job is I design training, and so I have training that I've done for years. I have old. I probably have some printed out here. I could show you old facilitator guides that are printed out. I don't even have files for anymore, but I can literally. This is what I did yesterday. Took out an old printed out participant guide, took a picture of it, uploaded that picture and said, hey, I need a PowerPoint that incorporates this graphic.
Bam.
And it does it. Bam. And it's like, wow.
It's amazing. I know, dude. That people don't understand. Like they'll say, hey, can you make me a shirt with this graphic on it? They have like a ripped up shirt with a graphic on it. I said, just take a picture of it and send it to me. And I just throw it into Copilot. I say, hey, recreate this graphic of exactly how it looks onto the shirt. And they do it. It's like, bam. Yeah. It does it in like 10 minutes. It's crazy.
Well, and I think we might have talked about it, but like a month ago, the #1 country song was AI generated.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Yeah. The #1 country song was an AI song. Have you been to Suno? SUNO?
No.
You go to Suno, you can make up songs. It's scary. It's scary. On the one hand, you go, that's really cool. On the other hand, you go, that's super scary.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't
So-
know. I don't know how to feel about that. I just don't
Well,
know how to feel
that's
about it.
me. I mean, I use it every day for my job, and I mean, I use it every day for my job, and I love it.
That's a different story. Song,
But
that's talent from a person.
yeah,
I don't know. But
Yeah.
then again, I can see if it's a good song. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I have
So
to think on this one.
Rick Beato, the YouTube channel, Rick Beato, he's a couple months ago, he designed, he just kind of went through the process. He designed a whole AI persona of some indie rock guy, had AI produce a full album of, I mean, so it's all fake. It's all AI,
Wow.
but it
Wow.
sounds pretty dang good.
Yeah, I know. And okay, cool.
Yeah.
But
Scary. Yeah.
eerie. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to think of it. I just can't. I can't give you an answer right now. I just can't do it.
No,
It's kind of. I look down on it, but then again, if it's good, okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
But I look down on it because
weird.
it's not somebody sitting. Because you and me have done it. We've sat in a room and written a song and adjusted it, revamped it, revamped it, revamped it. Oh, now we got the perfect. We got the bridge. We got everything, and just it's just. I don't know, man.
Okay, now, Bruce, this is scary. Okay, this is exactly what we're talking about. Bruce says the last 6 months of AI innovation has been mind-blowing, and we are actually progressing to quantum AI.
That's the quantum AI,
which will change the world on levels we aren't ready for. And that's
I agree
the
with
problem,
Bruce.
the unintended consequences.
When it becomes cognitive, when it asks why, because it wasn't programmed.
When it becomes the Terminator.
Why?
Yeah.
When it asks why. That's what somebody said a while ago. It'll ask you why now, but it's programmed to ask why to get more info. But when it actually says, well, why do you want to do that?
Yeah.
That's when it's thinking on its own. It's cognitive. It's the cognitive AI or whatever.
Scary. Brave new world. That's when you want to make sure you have a place in the mountains that's completely off the grid that you can just retreat to.
100%. Well, you got it.
I'm
gonna come build a shed in the back of your Montana
You can come build a shed. I got enough sheds. You can just move into one of the sheds.
There you go. Yeah, we'll take that one and we'll build off of it.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll be like that compound. We'll be the weird cult compound.
There you go. Hey, my brother and my son last week they got I have 16 snowmobiles. I've told you that, right? I have 16 old snowmobiles. They got 6 of them running. So 6 are ready to go. So you can come over anytime, Rich. And
I might take that up in a year. Maybe that would be fun.
Totally. And so 6, we'll probably have 8 of them ready to go because they're going again tonight. I'm not going over this weekend. No. But so we'll have the newest one's like an 83. So they're all oldest one's a 75. Yeah. So it's old.
Cool ones. Yeah. Hey, give me a year to fix myself.
Okay. Yeah. You'll have to come.
I'll over there with you one day. We'll just go riding.
From your house, it's like 90 miles, Rich. It's not far.
That's nothing. That's a hop, skip, and a jump.
All right. I completely got us off track. Sorry.
Oh, no. Man, we're just killing time on this one because we didn't do it last week. Sorry, guys. We were a lot of stuff going on last week, sicknesses and a lot of stuff. I actually had a lawyer interview during our time. So I'm glad you canceled last week because you had stuff. I had to get on with a lawyer, disability stuff.
Okay.
But I had an appointment. That was a 2-hour meeting. But
I was afraid with a lawyer that they were finally going to, lock you up.
Nah, they wanted to, but he's like, you're too cool. Imagine a judge.
We know that's not true, Rich. Come on.
I know. Oh, you're an ultimate nerd. Get out of here. Classic rock junkie. Hey, let's talk my favorite band, Metallica. How about that? So Metallica, and I go through this too. So Metallica fans have mixed feelings right now about Metallica's set lists. Okay. They played at the Qatar, the Qatar Grand Prix. They actually played a concert at the Qatar Grand Prix this year.
Wow.
So fans were divided on the repeated set list. Repeated being the key thing because Metallica, they play a lot of the same stuff. They don't go deep tracks, but they get it from both sides. They get it from the fans, the wannabe fans. I won't say wannabe fans, the Black Album fans,
Right.
compared to the real fans. Let's say that. That's how I compare Metallica fans. You have the Black Album, Enter Sandman era. Oh, Metallica, Enter Sandman, so cool. But they didn't listen to Kill 'Em All, Ride the Lightning, and Justice for All, Garage Days Revisited. They come in with the Black Album, where it's a totally different band, and you know that, like thrash to hard and heavy thrash, heavy metal. I'd say to heavy, Anywho, I checked the set list, and it was the standard. It was From the Bell Tolls, Master of Puppets, Fuel, The Memory Remains, all their big hits. Enter Sandman, of course, Sad But True, The Unforgiven. They play the same thing all the time, and it's true. And now they'll go on a tangent during their concerts sometimes, and they'll play some of their deeper cuts. And that's what I love when you're the only one singing in the crowd, or like 10 people in your section compared to the 80 people that are in there actually know that song. Right. But what do you think of that? I mean, a lot of bands do that now. They stick to the hits. They don't go to the deep cuts, which if you're a fan of that band, you're going to go to those deep cuts. You're going to know those deep cuts, and some of the deep cuts are better than the mainstream ones.
Yeah, I totally get it. Why bands stick with the hits, right?
Because they get D. Snyder. D. Snyder said bands should stick to the hits.
Yeah, and I kind of agree, because let me give you an example. I am not a big Yes fan, but I would say I'm on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm a 6 Yes fan. Okay. So in 2002, 2003, I went and saw Yes. And I went with the buddy who, on a scale of 1 to 10, he's a 90125 Yes fan, right?
Okay.
So,
all right.
So many of Yes's fans came in, it's like the Black Album, right? Probably 50% of people at a Metallica show didn't listen to Metallica until the Black Album, right? If I was a 5 or 6 Yes fan, my buddy was probably a 3 Yes fan. So he probably knew 90125. He knew Owner of a Lonely Heart.
Yeah, that's me.
He probably knew Roundabout because he'd heard it on radio. And maybe, I've Seen All Good People, whatever. Just kind of the real mainstream hits.
Yeah, that's me. 100%. I'm guilty. Yeah.
So we go and see this show, and Rich, I am not exaggerating. The whole concert, I probably knew 3 songs.
Wow.
And I'm a mid-level Yes fan. So, there were probably 3 songs that I recognized. And then finally they came out and did Roundabout at the end. So everyone knew Roundabout, but it was kind of disappointing because I did not recognize any of these tunes. And there were some Yes fans that were just loving it, like the super huge fan. Oh, I've never heard him do that. But I was kind of,
and I get that. So I think of this, Jeremy. I think it's that. Rewind back to the 90s. Oh, yeah. Bruce says Rush follows that plan. They bring Epidemic. Yes, they do. Because when I saw them on the Time Machine tour, they played some old killer stuff.
They hadn't
played in forever. But yeah, I agree with you, Bruce. But here's how I stand. Rewind back to even the early 90s, right? Before the internet, before YouTube, before phones were filming concerts and it's on immediately. You kind of wanted to hear those songs. Now you can go online and hear it all every day, all day. Every show's the same. So it gets kind of old and boring.
Yeah.
I get it.
I mean,
but you go to a live show, you expect to hear some songs, i.e. Enter Sandman. If they didn't play that, people would flip out. Man.
Totally.
They would flip out. Master of Puppets. They would flip out. They'd be like, they didn't even play Master of Puppets. There's got to be some type of balance in the show. I get that. Maybe a couple deep cuts, but you got to play the hits too,
Yeah, if you and pick your band. If you went and saw Rush and they didn't play Tom Sawyer,
you freak out.
What?
Exactly.
So now, it's a fine line. Yeah.
I lived this on Firepower, Judas Priest, Firepower. I went and saw Firepower before we went and saw them for Invincible Shield. Their set list was wonky, dude. Wonky. They had I'm a Priest fan, so I knew a lot of the hits, but still there were some I was like, the heck song is this? Now I you know me, I look up the setlist.com and I know what songs they're playing. So I knew what songs they were playing. I was kind of upset. I was like, man, they didn't play You Got Another Thing Coming. That's
Holy cow.
Yeah,
Wow.
they didn't play that. I mean, of course they played Living After Midnight, Breaking the Law, but they didn't play You Got Another Thing Coming. The Hellion Electric Eye, I think they did play. But they played like Out in the Cold from Turbo. They played Heading Out to the Highway, but then they played Victim of Changes, which is cool. But the older stuff and some other stuff, they're like, what is this? And a lot and they mix it in with their new album, and people just don't, Priest doesn't have many fans anyway. And with their new stuff playing, they're like, there was like 5 new songs that people didn't, like Cheap Trick. Let me give you this example. So I ran into people at Hobby Lobby, believe it or not, the next night. How you said Cheap Trick was the night after we saw what's his face, Jeff Tate. Yeah. So I was walking through Hobby Lobby with my wife, and I walked through and wait for her at the aisle ends. She goes down the aisle and then comes back, and then I move. She goes down the aisle, I come back. I don't, you know what I'm saying? So I'm standing there and I see the couple. Look like me and my wife, they're coming up. They had the big, bright, fluorescent, Cheap Trick, metallic stuff on. And I'm like, hey, did you go see them last night? And he's like, yeah, I did. They were totally stoked. We talked for a while, gave them a couple business cards. But I was like, well, did they play anything off the new album? The dude was like, oh, yeah. They played like 8 songs I didn't even know. I had no clue what songs they played. And I was like, it's probably the new stuff. But he was upset that they didn't play a lot of – he said they did play Dream Police at the end. Yeah. And what they built this tour was, before their All Washed Up came out, was the 80s tour. Yeah. They called it the 80s tour. Now Dream Police was the 80s, so they should have been in there. But I was like, yeah, that makes sense because they built it. But he was like, I'm a big Cheap Trick fan, and I didn't know like 6 of the songs they played. Wow. So I wonder what they play, and I didn't look it up.
The thing, because you do, if I go see Iron Maiden, okay, there's 4 or 5 songs that I have to hear. Right.
Yes.
And same with Priest, same with Metallica, Rush, whatever. Mm-hmm. And so I guess maybe that's the standard, right? We got to half of our set needs to be stuff that the people that aren't hardcore fans will recognize.
Yeah, I agree with you there. And that keeps it going. Like every couple songs, maybe do a deep cut. Then come right back with the overpop, like bam, and then come back with Enter Sandman. Okay, wow, okay, now like the big hits, and then go a little bit lower, and then come back with a big hit. Keep the crowd entertained, But anyway, I kind of agree with the fans there a little bit. They do need, it's just Metallica repeats, but I think a lot of it is YouTube too. Just too many videos out there. You can see a whole live show anytime you want. And it's usually the same stuff.
Yeah.
So, all right, more news. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's talk about Nikki Sixx. This one's funny.
Oh,
Nikki Sixx.
Okay.
So what do you think about this one? So Nikki Sixx says, this is like the pot.
I know exactly what you're going to say.
Yeah. It's not cool when older musicians try to act like they're 25. Artists should evolve naturally with age and become more authentic and more respectable instead of maintaining a youthful image. All right, dude.
Says the guy.
Says the Tommy Lee.
Yeah. Oh.
Look, Tommy Lee's Motley Crue. I have issues with, guys. If you don't know, I already forgave them. God bless them for touring. You do what you want. You right on. But I am not a huge Motley Crue fan because of that. Because they're so ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. What do you think, man?
It's so ironic, Nikki Sixx is what, 63? He's in his early 60s. Okay.
Yeah.
Wearing the skinny jeans. He is totally exactly what he's talking about. The pot calling the kettle black. I mean,
that's what I was saying.
And Tommy Lee is even worse. Right. So yeah, I think that's it's rich that he is saying that. So
I had to mention that because I just laughed, because Tommy Lee's the one that gets out there and, do you want to see my junk or whatever?
Yeah,
I mean, come on, man.
And it's like we said with Gene Simmons earlier. And it's the same with women, right? I don't want to see a 60-year-old woman dressing like she's 25.
Right.
It's
The people
it's
at Priest,
gross.
remember we were pointing them out? Like,
Oh yeah,
look at her. She has
it's
like chains of leather, but she's all
yeah,
like leather skin and
weathered.
wrinkled.
Yeah, it's
Come on,
yeah.
man.
Come on, grow up.
Dress your age. We're
Yeah,
all there. We're all
yeah.
there.
No one wants to see. No one wants to see 58-year-old Jeremy wearing skinny jeans and no one
put off
needs,
shirt.
no one needs to see that. Yeah,
Deborah Harry, Bruce.
Deborah
Bruce
Harry. Gosh.
Yeah, there you go, man. She's rough. Oh, what is it? Rush would do 2 set lists one night. Set A, and then set B. Hey, those tickets I checked on tickets, by the way. That is redonkulous in Seattle.
For Rush,
dude,
how
it's
much?
like $1,600.
Yeah,
for the lower up top for where you sat for Def Leppard, right? It's like $500. Ridiculous, man.
There is no one, and I love Rush. You know that.
Yeah.
There is no band that I would pay that much. I don't, even if no.
Yeah. No. So I got some stuff to discuss. I mean, let me run through the tours real quick. All right.
And there's one I want to make sure we talk about.
Yeah, I know. That's the last one I'm going to mention.
Okay.
We got Chicago and Styx announced the Windy Cities tour. So they're coming.
Okay.
All right. The Sex Pistols. They're touring the summer of 2026, their 50th anniversary, and they're replacing the original vocalist with Frank Carter. But Johnny Rotten said that they're just going to ruin it. So he didn't want to go on tour with them. He was like, they're just going to blow it. So anywho, they're coming out on tour. He also said the new tour would be like karaoke. So I get it.
No, and he's right.
Priest announced the Faith Keepers tour, European tour, supporting Invincible Shield.
Wow.
Mammoth is going on tour, North American tour in 2026. Foghat's going on tour, the 2026 Twang and Bang tour. That's funny.
Twang and
Bang tour. Toto and Christopher Cross is hitting the road in 2026. Tickets just went on sale for that. They're not coming here,
dude. I would go see Christopher Cross in a heartbeat.
He does Arthur's theme. I didn't know that.
Oh, dude,
I did not know that.
He's super talented.
Yeah.
Really. I'd go see that in a heartbeat if I could.
He said they're joining forces with the Romantics, and get this, you're gonna laugh. Who replaces 2025 act, because they went on tour in 2025. It's a bigger dose of 80s nostalgia, but so the Romantics is going to be on tour with them, which I love. But guess who they dropped, or guess who's not going on tour with them this year?
I don't know.
Men at Work.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, wait a second. That's the wrong band. I was thinking of Men Without Hats, because you and me have a war about Men Without Hats until Tuesday.
Okay. So, I'm just going to throw it out here.
Something. Guys,
throw it out here.
Be with me on this one.
So, Rich, I don't remember the sequence of events, but Rich is like, I put in till Tuesday.
No. Men Without Hats, the safety dance.
Safety, right. I didn't put that in.
I did.
Yeah, and I'm like,
dude, take
Men Without Hats. What the heck are you doing?
So I took it out, guys. Yeah. But I love the safety
and
dance.
then you heard Voices Carry come on till Tuesday, and you're like, dude, what are you doing here? So we're both
Wait a second. So till Tuesday's New Wave too. They do have a guitar in it.
It's different.
Synthesizer.
Till Tuesday actually has guitar in it.
Okay, that's the only reason I gave that to you. What?
Yeah, it's tasty, kind of cool guitar playing in Till Tuesday. Nice bass, real drums.
I'm not taking anything away from Till Tuesday, Jeremy. I'm not. I like the song. I always have. The video. I love the video. I blast it. But now I love the safety dance too. I love the little person that's running around. I love the band. I love them doing little things around and it's synthesizer. I get it.
Yeah,
but New Wave. I get it. But dude,
it's not rock. It's not rock.
I disagree with you. Okay, I'm gonna go. What is it called? The induction ceremony. What is it? Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I'm going to go Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They were a significant piece to the new wave movement in rock. There you go. I don't know. I like the song, but it's all good. I don't know
Okay,
what everyone else thinks.
and it's
but
all subjective, right?
it
So
really
like,
is. It really is. I
I'm
really
not.
don't have that big of a problem.
I'm a fan of new wave music, like Flock of Seagulls. I dug
Yeah.
that. Flock of Seagulls has some killer guitars in it. Till Tuesday. That's why I play Blondie. Blondie has great guitar stuff in it.
Blondie
To
kind
me,
of can be considered pop
yeah.
too.
To me, Men
So,
Without
like,
Hats though was just a complete cheese fest.
I'm not going to disagree with you.
Yeah.
I'm not going to disagree. I get where you're coming from, but my point is Till Tuesday, dude. That's wave. That's new
It
wave,
is
man.
wave. No,
It is
totally,
wave. It's
totally
wave.
is. But who did Rush get to come sing on Time Stands Still? They get Amy Mann from Till Tuesday.
know,
So there's
I know.
some rock
There's rock in there.
thread there.
Your Voices Carry is more rock than Safety Dance. I
Yes.
admit it. I admit it. But it is new wave. And the only reason I took it off is because he said, that's total new wave. I said, okay, I'll take it off. That's the only reason I bring it up. And that's the only reason, Devo and B-52s came out after Jordan.
And
I
so
love B-52s.
here's the thing, man. I love B-52s, man. I do.
They're crazy.
I do. We don't play any Devo. Not that I dislike Devo, but
no.
Devo
I'm not going to whip it on either.
Pretty avant-garde guitar stuff going on. I like the dude that actually has a Boss distortion pedal duct taped to his guitar. I mean, check out the video of that. He's actually got the distortion pedal is taped onto his guitar. It's sweet.
That's nuts.
Okay, we got to get to the last.
Yeah, get to it, man. Go ahead.
Let's do it. I just wanted to throw this out. What are your thoughts of this? Because some people are giving him grief about this, and I'm like, dude, what's the problem? So Triumph, has announced
members.
Reunion Shores. The three. Here's where it gets a little tricky. The three original members will be involved, but we don't know to what extent they'll be involved. So Mike Levine, the bass player, he has health problems. So sorry, I'm slobbering all over. He has health problems. So how much will he be involved? We don't know. So Triumph is back in the day, like the Allied Forces tour, you go see Triumph, it's three dudes. Okay. It's like seeing Rush back in the day.
Right. Yep.
It's three dudes.
And they're from Canada.
Exactly. So later on in some later tours, they would add an additional rhythm guitar player who'd help with rhythm guitar and some keyboard stuff. Well, now they're going to tour with like 6 people. So it'll be Gil and Rick and Mike will be there and involved, but they'll also have Phil X, who's been with Bon Jovi, a couple other guys.
Yep.
And some people have a problem with that. And
really,
I don't. I mean, just like when Alex and Getty do their tour, they're going to have additional musicians as well.
Oh yeah.
Would you rather them play to a backing track, or would you rather them have live musicians to help them play it live? I'd rather them have live musicians helping them play live.
100%. No question about it. I don't care. If they come, we're going. I want to go.
Yeah, totally. I don't. It'll probably cost a fortune too.
You think so?
I don't know.
Maybe. That's I don't know. I see it both ways. They can come to the arena. They come to the Quest. I don't know.
Yeah, they'd be at the arena, I think.
Would they? You think so?
It would probably be about like when we saw Priest. You know, it wouldn't be the full arena, but they'd have that smaller setup. Yeah. I would guess. I don't know.
We got to go. I mean, I want to see them.
Yeah.
I know all Triumph songs. Shoot.
Totally.
Hey, check this out. One thing I want to mention too that we didn't get to is a couple of new album releases though. And GNR came out with 2 new songs. If you want to hear them, tune in to CJR Radio. I got them on new music that doesn't suck. That one's called Nothing, and one's called Atlas. Nothing's better than Atlas. Atlas is a little, but Nothing is pretty cool. Also, we have a number 1 on the UK rock and metal charts. It was a re-release vinyl that debuted at number 31 back in the day. And I'll give you a clue.
Okay.
Scream for me, Long Beach.
Oh, it's Iron Maiden.
Yeah, there you go. Live After Death was released. I said last week they were re-releasing the vinyl, the 50-year anniversary or 40-year anniversary, whatever it is.
Perfect.
It went number 1.
Nice.
Number 1. So
Good.
yeah, pretty stoked on that one because that's the best album cover Iron Maiden has had.
And
That is the
I
best.
saw a headline that Iron Maiden is adding some live dates too. So
Oh
they're
yeah, Megadeth
Yeah.
and Anthrax are
That's-
opening for them.
that's right.
European
We
wise.
talked about
Yeah.
that. Okay, awesome.
And then Megadeth breaks off to their final farewell tour.
This is great.
Yeah.
Good news.
Dude,
All
so
right.
I was pretty stoked on that. But hey, last thing. We weren't on last week, so we got to go 2 minutes over. Are you good?
Okay. I'm good.
All right. I went to Wiener Schnitzel the other day.
I did too.
Did you? All right. So they have hats for sale.
Okay.
You know, okay, there's a couple sayings on the hats.
Okay.
One of them is "It ain't a party till the wieners come out." Okay, all right. So that's a hat. That's a dude hat, right?
Okay.
Dudes
Yeah.
wear the hat. So my dumb butt gets the other hat. Now, okay, I'm
Don't
gonna
tell
show you
me.
the hat.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
let's see that. Okay,
I don't
let's-
know why I laughed when I read it.
Okay.
But then I thought about it after I bought it. I said, why did I buy that one? I should have got it's a party till the wieners come out.
Yeah.
All right, are you ready? Are you ready
I'm
to
ready.
laugh?
I'm ready. What does it say? I can't see it. I can't read
Just
it.
here for the wieners.
Okay. You got to wear it. I love that
My
it's a
bad,
big
dog.
trucker style hat, dude.
My bad,
you-
dog. Just,
you have to
just
wear
here
it.
for the wieners.
Oh yeah,
I can't wear that, man. I can't wear it outside.
you have
I'll
to.
keep it. You think so? I don't
Yeah,
know, man.
yeah.
That's
Oh,
pretty.
Yeah, I went and I got the Polish sausage dog.
How was it?
It was pretty good. It's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Well, it's wieners. It's a mustard dog. Corn.
I
dog.
got two of them, and it was like 6 something. So it wasn't unreasonable.
That's not bad. Did that come with all
So
the
yeah, I liked it. I'll go again. That's the first time
Yeah.
I've been there.
Every time I go up there's 2 places I visit on my way home: Chick-fil-A or Wiener Schnitzel.
Wiener
Now
Schnitzel.
they got you got a Dave's Hot Chicken. I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
yeah, yep.
I need to go by there because I heard that's amazing.
Yeah.
I love
So
that. stuff.
we've got the setup there. So
Yeah, you do.
hey, Rich,
Spokane's getting on the map, but yeah,
that's right.
I know it's time.
Thanks, Rich, to you. Thanks, Bruce,
Thanks,
for tuning
Devin.
in. Thank you all for listening. We had about 100 folks tuned in, it looked like.
All right, good
Rich,
stuff.
so that's be great. So we'll get a lot of out of context shorts published from this episode. Those will be going. And of course, you can go to our website, classicguitarrock.net. You can link to the radio station there. You can link to the podcast. We're on YouTube. We're on Twitter or X, Facebook, TikTok. Find us.
Yeah,
Thank you for
I
your-
went there today showing my cousin your website, and
Oh,
it's
nice.
really easy to navigate. Just go to the navigation tool, and it has everything you
That's
want.
right.
It has this
I'm a week behind linking some of the live and dangerous episodes, so I'll try and get those fixed today. But you can always find those on YouTube too. So
Yeah, hey, send me the link because I got to send it to my cousins.
I will do
If
it.
they want to check it out. All right.
Okay. All right. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks,
Live
guys.
long and prosper. We'll see you
Yeah,
next
yeah.
week.